Have you ever wondered what exactly would happen to Earth if humans suddenly disappeared completely from the planet? Let's find out on today's episode of
Colossal Questions.
According to the book The World Without Us, the changes to the Earth would be drastic, and some would be immediate. Within just a few hours, lights around the world would shut off without humans working at power stations to keep them on. Some forms of power, like hydroelectric, solar, and wind power, would last longer, but eventually they would malfunction and break down too. After 2 or 3 days, the subway system in cities like New York would already be flooded, and sewers would be clogged. A month or so later, the emergency generators that help cool down nuclear reactors would fail, leading to massive nuclear meltdowns all around the world. It would take about a year before thousands of satellites orbiting the planet would come crashing down and burn up in the atmosphere. In just 2 years or so, rats and cockroaches would die off in cities with cold climates, since humans would no longer provide warmth and food. In just 20 or 30 years, desert cities like Las Vegas would be the first to get swallowed up by Mother Nature. Within a couple hundred years, bridges, towers, and tall buildings would begin to corrode and collapse. After about 300 years, large land and sea animals like whales would begin to thrive without human interference, and their population numbers would increase. Within 500 years, the forest would reclaim suburban neighborhoods, and after 1,000 years or so, large cities would be entirely overgrown with vegetation. 10,000 years later, the only evidence of human existence left on Earth would be giant eroded structures made of stone. The pyramids, the Great Wall of China, and Mount Rushmore, to name a few. The absolute longest-lasting evidence of human existence would be in space. The Voyager 1 spacecraft, carrying a golden record full of messages and greetings from Earth, travels farther and farther into space every day and should last the next billion years. And now you know what would happen if humans suddenly disappeared. If you want to know more about the Voyager 1 spacecraft, click the link to the right to our episode, Do Aliens Exist? Don't forget to subscribe for more episodes of
Colossal Questions.
only on DreamWorks TV.